Well. Looks like somebody got their ass whooped. And it wasn't Alabama. But as you can see from this graphic, it was Kirby Smart once again. As you can see, he's 88-6 against everyone but Bama and 1-6 against Bama. And overall, Georgia, the last 10 games, is 1-9 against Alabama. So it looks like those Georgia hedge pissers, they don't have a Nick Saban problem. They have an Alabama problem. Let's talk about it. Here we come once again, riding on in. We are the Outlaw Posse, and this is the home of the Common Joe and the Common Sally in the Know, even more so than all those media talking heads. And today's four horsemen shout-outs go to Sheldon Lamey, Kuz's Corner, great channel, by the way, especially for conference realignment talk. Check Kuz's Corner out. Billy Townsend and Storm 4601 are mounted up, saddled up, ready to go. They're going to help us with today's college football invasion. We also have a new Outlaw Posse member that just now joined, and he's got his badge, and he's now deputized, and he's in the Outlaw Posse, and that is Brad Friend. Is going to help us as well with today's college football invasion. And if you want to get your badge and get deputized like those guys and get a random four horseman shout out as well as possibly the comment of the day, which is coming later in the show, all you got to do is hit that join button next to the subscribe button. It's not but $2.99 a month. It's just 75 cents a week, and that's just a half a bottle of water for the Outlaw. Now, getting right to it here. Georgia. It's like that old, was it a jazzy type song, Georgia on my mind? Well, Georgia's not on our mind. This song should be reversed, and it should be Alabama is on your mind. And y'all just can't shake that Alabama problem. I tried to tell you people in the offseason, all you Alabama haters out there that thought finally, ding dong, ring the bell, the big bad Bama is dead. I tried to tell y'all, man. While we may have a slip after Nick Saban, we may not be as great. I don't think it's going to be the drop-off that y'all anticipate, because Alabama's won national championships under every imaginable format put before it since the beginning of college football from 1925 till now, whether it be Rose Bowl recognized national championships by the media outlets of that day, or whether it be the AP and UPI poll, which is now the coaches poll, till the BCS era, and now fast forward to now in the playoff era. Alabama's won national championships at an even higher rate because we can't be kept out of the mix at this point. You give us a Willy Wonka golden ticket, more times than not, we're going to cash in. And it seems like a lot of these haters are having problems in coming to grips with it. There's this guy, and I'm going to bring it up for you guys right now, named Barrett Sallee. He's actually he's a decent guy. He made sort of a hypocritical, alluding statement on his little Twitter there, talking about the Georgia, the play against Georgia where Alabama supposedly pass interfered. Now, while it may have been sort of pass interference, I mean, it could have fell under those lines. They could have called it. What Barrett didn't do was he wasn't fair about his picking of bad officiating. You can't be selective about the bad officiating, Barrett. If you're going to call out the bad officiating for one team, you got to do it for the other. You got to do it fair and across the board, brother. And actually, if you go back to the first half, that pass interference, that non-called pass interference where the Alabama receiver was basically mugged and raked across the eyes, it looked like. Even the announcers were like, what the hell is this? They're not going to call a penalty? So, yeah, you need to work on your skills of calling out bad officiating, Barrett, because you make yourself look rather stupid and sort of reaching in a way, and it's not a good look for you, brother. You need to make sure that you got your bases covered, man, or you're going to get your ass called out a lot. And it's obvious, you know, Barrett's always been an Auburn, Georgia half-breed, hedge-pissing, barn monkey spastic that's on Ryan Fowler's show from time to time. Ryan Fowler's a guy here in Tuscaloosa that's got a show on Tide 100.9 called The Game. Y'all can check him out sometimes if you want to. But, yeah, Barrett's on his show quite a bit, or used to be. I'm not sure. I haven't listened to Ryan's show in a while. But it comes down to this, basically. And I'm going to go ahead and bring his little tweet up just so y'all know that I'm not just grilling this guy randomly. As you can see here, Barrett makes a little alluding comment. As you can see here, he says, Georgia fans, is this pass interference or not? Basically, it's a video of the Alabama player swiping at the Georgia player as the ball is about to be in a catchable position. And it could have been called pass interference, sure enough. But if you're not going to call the one in the first half, Barrett, you sure as hell can't call this one, because this one was nowhere near as bad. And it, like, once again, it's just amazing how these Alabama haters expose themselves and allow me to pull the little skirt down and show everybody exactly what they are, which is emasculated. That's all it is. They're emasculated because Alabama's owned their ass for nearly 80 to 90 years. And, you know, maybe one day y'all will finally beat Alabama again. And y'all did beat us once out of 10 times, brother. I mean, the hedge pissers got one on us. They beat us in the national title game. You know, since you don't make excuses, I guess I can make an excuse and say that, you know, Alabama, most of their receiving core was out for that game. So, you know, I got a little bit of a tainted national championship. And that second one that you got, the only reason you got that one probably was because you didn't have to play us that year. Just being honest, just keeping it real with you. Since we're taking little alluding shots here from the Alabama haters, we're just going to give it right back to you. And I'm going to try to give y'all a soft landing here for all you Alabama haters out here. Here's your nice little conclusion and something that maybe can help you come to grips with the realization that Alabama will never be dead. Sure, we may have lulls and dips like we had back in the day with Mike DeBozo and Mike Shula and all those cats. But for the most part, Alabama always re-arises to the top and has been doing so since 1925, as I pointed out earlier. But here's something that can help y'all. Instead of saying Alabama's dead and continuing to say that throughout history the last 80, 90 years and getting your unrealistic hopes dashed on the regular, just say to yourself, I'm going to strive to beat Alabama at least once out of 10 times, just like those Georgia hedge pissers. And once you can do that, that way you're setting yourself up for a realistic goal to beat Alabama every once in a while, because that's going to happen. Alabama's going to lose games just like everybody else. Y'all can call me cocky for saying that all you want, but Alabama is the king of kings of college football. We are the gold standard. We're not just the blue blood. There's blue bloods out there that have traditions similar to Alabama's, but Alabama's actually the gold standard even above those blue bloods. We are the alpha male of college football, and once you realize that and get used to that, you'll have a much better and easier outlook on college football and life in general. And that's all I got to say about that. If you don't mind, there's a little heart option down here with a little money dollar sign in the middle. If you want to, you can click on that, smash that, throw a few dollars in the coffers, help us keep the lights on. You can also join the Outlaw Policy, as I said earlier, for $2.99 a month. That's just 75 cents a week, man. It's just 75 cents for the Outlaw. Yeah, I'm thirsty, man. Give me some water. $2.99 a month, 75 cents a week. Get your badge, get deputized. Get your random Four Horsemen shout out, as well as possibly be the comment of the day. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. That's the big four, and they're all absolutely free. And that helps me out a lot as well. Helps me with the algorithm, pushes me out to more people. KMCA to all the other teams. Class is now officially dismissed.